The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Goes to the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on fourth down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he's never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Under fire. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And on the defense, I got to some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out! Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing...
Hits the afterburners! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's up to 55 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. In the middle, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Hill. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Part of the backfield. It's Clark.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Green. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 20 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Joyner. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hill. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal. Using his feet to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to keep it in the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's up to 94 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Shakes off the defender. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's a draw. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jeff. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hill. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team today, but let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw. It's Green. Working that left side now. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Memphis! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. That's caught. It's Robinson. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking downfield very late in the half. What a grab with one hand. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking for room, it's Clark. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here comes the Bear offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. And
it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Going to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to UNLV. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes his man miss. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the air, it's Hill. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
On the play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds space on the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Memphis! And the pummeling has started.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
7-yard line.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Missouri State.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice, and as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.